In a world full of danger, we need heroes with extraordinary powers. Tsunami Tongue. Creepy Finger. The Ear Wiggle Duo. And Kiss-Ass Chat Show host man.
You're marvelous in this film. Do tell us more.
I feel sick.
Shut up! Let's start the show! For your contributions. We have a super lineup for you this evening. The Avengers are in town. The Incredible Hulk himself, double Oscar-nominated Mark Ruffalo is on our show. Star of Hurt Locker, Mission Impossible and American Hustle, Jeremy Renner is here. It's Hawkeye, everybody. Hawkeye is here. And from Indie Darling to Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen is on our show tonight. I like her. Plus, we've got one of my favourite comedians from The Last Leg, Josh Widdicombe, is with us tonight. And Brit pop legends, Blur, are performing live on that stage tonight. Yes, they are. Yeah. Good, right? Good. Blur. And I have to say, Blur still looking good after all these years. I do wonder if today's stars will hold up so well. I mean, Justin Bieber. Yeah. I mean, what will he look like in 20 years' time? I'd give it 20 minutes. Now, new Avengers film. Very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Ruffalo's back as the Hulk. A mild-mannered man turned into a raging monster when he's angry. Sounds familiar? Yeah. Hulk no want cold food. It's uncanny, isn't it? Uncanny. And the election rumbles on. Ooh, 2 weeks to go. It couldn't be more exciting. Here's my recap. Nigel Farage was pictured this week guessing a coffee. Look at him. It looks like someone's been pissing in it. I wonder if Magda, the Polish barista, knows anything about that. David Cameron visited a train depot. Yeah. Now, you do think that is a little bit dangerous, crossing in front of a train like that. Well, especially when you consider who's driving it. Nick Clegg also visited a fishing village in Cornwall. Oh, what a massive anchor. Oh, drink it in. And, Ed Miliband was mobbed by a hen party in Cheshire as he got off his election bus. Yeah. And as he got back on the bus, Ed said goodbye to the girls in the time-honoured tradition. Let's get some guests on! Later, we'll have music and chat from Blur. But my first guest from The Last Leg, it's Josh Widdicombe. There he is. Hello, sir. Hi, good to see you. Have a seat, please, Josh Widdicombe. I'm all a quiver. It's Jeremy Renner. He's so cool. Hello, sir. How are you? Lovely to see you. Get in, sit down. Jeremy Renner. What's up? She's put a spell on me. It's Elizabeth Olsen. Hey! The beauty. Hello. Come in. And Hulk, sit on sofa. It's Mark Ruffalo. I see you more than my own family. Hey! So now, this is exciting because they've just come straight from the Avengers premiere.
True.
Now, I don't know if you saw, but we celebrated some superpowers in our audience before you came in. There was a lady with a tsunami tongue, there was some wiggly ears.
What is a tsunami tongue?
Oh, can we get a bit of light? You've moved a bit. Can we get a little bit? You need to see tsunami tongue. This is good, this is good. No, this, honestly, this is
I'm not going to get wet, am I?
No. Well, you might. Is it Shireen? Your name's Shireen? This is Shireen. This is Tsunami Tongue. Off you go. No, let her focus. Let her focus. It's not easy. Oh, look at that. See, look at it.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like a living thing inside her mouth.
No, it's a party.
I want this clip at your wedding. How did you meet? Cute story. Now, Elizabeth Olsen, you have a very... It's a physical thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that special. It kind of just grosses people out.
Oh,
it's actually something that I lack, is an opposable thumb. It's not really like a power. It's something that weakens me.
No.
Do you want to touch it? People enjoy touching it more.
Ah! Oh, wait a minute, it just bends right back.
It just, yeah, like I've never been able to open champagne.
Oh, no.
Because
no.
We should have some kind of charity appeal for that.
Elizabeth is alone with her champagne.
But yeah, they're just
Ooh.
really bendy.
Super bendy.
Oh, wow, that's bad. So is this in the new Avengers movie?
My hands are definitely featured, but not my thumbs specifically.
The next one, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the Avengers Age of Ultron is open everywhere. It is. If it's not in a cinema near you, I don't know where you live. And it is terrific. They've done such a good job with this movie. People will not be disappointed. It's just fantastic. All the characters kind of develop and move on. And the Hulk, though, moves in a strange direction in that the Hulk finds romance in this film.
With Thor.
No one saw it happening. Nobody.
You saw it happen.
Spoiler alert.
Ooh, that hammer bit.
And here's the thing. Like, how long ago was the first one?
About 3 years ago.
Yeah. Because even between then and now, I heard you in an interview talking about how the technology has moved on. Like, the Incredible Hulk can do stuff he wasn't able to do.
Yeah. Back when I did that one, they shot all the stuff of me moving with one camera and one setup in a green screen room, and then I had to put my head in a vise and do all the Hulk acting with my head completely still.
That's easy.
Yes, that's natural. And it was I hated it.
Does the Hulk show up on a green screen?
That is a good question. That is a very good question. Actually, we've got a picture of you. Is this the last time or this time?
This is this time.
But this time, so you were able to... They were able to film you with the other actors?
I could act with the actors this time. The last time I did most of it by myself in a broom closet.
Yeah. Oh, no. They paid him.
It wasn't
Now, Jeremy Renner is back as Hawkeye. There he is. Ooh. Yeah. Because, Jeremy, the CGI stuff, because do you ever actually fire an arrow for real?
No, I would kill somebody, right?
That's dangerous.
But yeah, most of it's CGI arrows, so then you can fire fast and do all that stuff and do things that are...
But like, you fire a lot of arrows.
A lot of arrows, yeah.
Like, it must, I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous,
don't miss,
but
man.
it must be quite tiring. I mean, you're constantly up there. I was just thinking, I don't think I could do that for as long as you're doing it.
He's a superhero.
I'm an idiot. And, Elizabeth is new to the Avengers movie, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. It's kind of funny being on set when everyone's having all this, like, contact fighting, and I'm just flailing my arms, just hoping...
Can you do the...
Do it, yeah, do it.
I'm doing it.
Are you controlling minds?
I can control minds, but also, like, when we fight, I would be, like, shooting energy balls out of my hands, but only in my imagination. And
Yeah, otherwise it'd be absurd.
that would never happen.
Yeah. But Elizabeth, did they show you what it was going to look like?
No.
So you're just going...
There's a lot of trust involved.
But we've got a picture of you doing it without the special effects, and you're right, it's
Yes.
not... Even Jeremy Renner was really unimpressed. And I wouldn't say this woman's fleeing for her life.
I think she actually fell during one of the takes.
She looks like, you know, when you take a photo and then there's a ghost of someone who wasn't there.
Listen, we've got a clip. This is where Elizabeth's character, Scarlet Witch, has been messing with the Incredible Hulk's head. And he's in a very bad place. He's in a very bad place. And Iron Man is trying to control the situation.
All right, everybody, stand down. You listen to me? That little witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right? Don't mention puny Banner. Okay. In the back? Dick move, Banner.
That doesn't seem real to you?
No, there's part of that where I thought, I'm not sure this could happen. I don't get it, really.
Well, no,
I wish I could, but I can't believe that it would... It's very unlikely to happen, isn't it? I watch the Avengers, I go, wow, never going to happen.
That's what I say. This is rich coming from you. Because didn't you write for a children's comic?
I did, yeah.
Suddenly, Avengers?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
All right, Graham, which is more realistic, the Avengers or Dora the Explorer?
Because that's what he wrote, Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. I used to write for Dora the Explorer magazine, yeah. Don't want to brag, but...
Now, I've got a copy.
Ruffalo said that's great. He's an actor and he couldn't deliver that line. Sincerely.
That was incredibly
Lizzie will tell
sincere.
you, that was sincerity.
Now, we've got an issue of the magazine that Josh contributed to.
No, it wasn't.
Contributed to? I wrote the whole thing, mate.
You wrote this whole magazine. Can I say, now
it's only 6 pages long.
I'm still quite impressed.
It took like a day.
Okay. There's a nice poem in it.
I wrote the poem, yeah.
Yeah, Silly Steps.
It's about how to do a funny dance.
Yes.
And can I just say before you read it out, this isn't my finest work.
This issue?
This issue? This job, really.
So, stretch and pull your mouth and wide to make a silly grin. Squidge your face between your hands, go on, squish it in, rhymes. Now, this is the bit where I think Dora... Really, would Dora sing this? Stick your bottom out behind you and wiggle it to and fro.
Can I just say, this was a different time.
Now, make your favourite silly face and do the silliest dance you know.
Yeah, I think it rhymes, it scans.
It's lovely.
It works.
And you know what else it was? A job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this for kids, though?
No, it played big in the 20 to 30-year-old.
Oh, dear. Now, the thing about Elizabeth Olsen is...
Oh, God.
Well, no, in that you... I mean, you didn't live with Dora the Explorer, but your sisters
I
were...
didn't live with Dora the Explorer. Let's make that very clear.
No.
I didn't do anything!
No, but Elizabeth, you know, you grew up with the Olsen twins, which is like... I mean, they were...
I did.
Huge...
I didn't refer to them as that, but I did.
But you're younger, so they presumably were always famous.
Yes, since they were 6 months old, they were working. And they still have not stopped working, and they're 28. They literally don't even know what it feels like to not work for 6 months.
Because you were the same. You worked when you were very young, didn't you? You were on sets and stuff.
Yeah, not really. I
thought she was 2.
That lazy thing. Who's paying for that? Who's paying for those rusks? Come on.
I did a weird commercial when I was 10, and it was a really strange experience, so I kind of just moved on from that. It was parental controls, and I was walking down, like, a weird downtown LA street, and they had fake homeless people and hookers like grabbing at me because they were trying to show what your kids could be diving into in the internet.
Did you write this?
Well, as it happened yesterday.
I think it was like a Detroit commercial specifically.
That's quite frightening for a child.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, I miss ballet and stuff like that.
But I'm surprised it didn't put you off acting for life.
That experience? No. And then I was like just only diving into weirder things as I got older.
Yeah.
Not in my personal life.
No, obviously, no. Now, Jeremy Renner, were you a child star, Jeremy Renner?
No.
Oh, no. See, I think you should have been, because you tweeted a picture of yourself.
I did.
As a child. This face could sell any product on earth. Look at this. How adorable.
Do you know what glowworms look like?
It looks like a little glowworm.
I mean, they're adorable.
great.
They're adorable.
It's a huge compliment. Yeah.
So
That's
cute.
great.
And then, Mark Ruffalo, in your house, your kids are growing up with the Incredible Hulk as a dad.
Right.
Is that a terrible thing or an amazing thing?
Well, it was amazing in the beginning because I could get him to do stuff. I'd be like, go brush your teeth. Your dad's the Hulk. And now I try it, and it doesn't work so well.
But you have left them scarred for life.
Yeah, it doesn't play anymore. They're like, yo, big whoop.
Well, because at some point you would have had to have got angry. You'd have had to turn into
Oh,
Hulk.
I've done that. That doesn't work after a while either. They're like, right, get green and big, and then we'll talk. We're really fantastic. But I love them.
Now, as coming to it now, we haven't actually established what Scarlet Witch's superpowers are.
No, nope.
Share with the group.
Okay, so I can control minds and I can manipulate energy with
And give you
my
a really bad
hands.
acid trip.
Yeah, and I provide acid to all the Avengers. I'm their healer.
Don't say that out loud. That's going to follow you around the world now. Is Scarlet Witch is like a drug dealer?
I want to see the film Scarlet Goes to Glastonbury.
Oh my God. But yeah, so that's what I do.
But one of the things you can do is you can conjure up people's fears.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're afraid of quite basic things.
I'm afraid of, like, most things. Like, anything high risk, I'm terrified of.
But those are rational fears.
Okay, irrational is, like, spiders, but they actually, I become paralyzed when I have a spider in my room.
Really?
Yeah, I, like, wish I were tougher than that, but I'm not.
Okay. Now, Mark Ruffalo, were you serious when you told us what your fear is? I mean, it's a good fear.
I think it's a founded fear.
I think it's a founded fear.
It is.
Tell us what it is.
I have a phobia of being chased around with poop on a stick.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'd say we've all got that fear. There's no one that goes, no, up for that.
It started when I was a kid.
Was this weird parenting?
For some reason, kids thought it was funny to stick a stick in dog poop and chase each other around with it. But that scared the crap out of me.
Because of the cleanliness problem of it? Like,
No, 'cause it's
spreading
poop.
germs?
It's just dog poop.
Because he's afraid of sticks.
But now, Jeremy Renner, though, yours is brilliantly specific, and I think without knowing it, I think we probably all share it.
We may. I don't know. I didn't have the fear when I was younger because we all go through this. But it's when a little child, and I'm the oldest of 7 kids, and I got a lot of little rugrats running around, and these little roaches start losing their teeth. And they get a little wiggly, and they like to show me like this little dagger flipping in and out of their mouth. And like, look, Uncle Jeremy, I want to pull this thing out. I'm like, get out of here! You're freaking me out.
But don't you think that is really freaky?
It's like her thumb.
It's just really.
Do it again.
Yeah. It just really kind of grosses me out. The cutest little thing on the planet starts to do like the creepiest thing on the planet. And I'm like, get out of here. And like, here, tie the string to my thing, to the doorknob. I'm like, get out of here, you creep. Disgusting animal.
Don't hear at this stage.
That's now.
No! I got a lot of little ones running around, flipping their teeth falling out. Look, we all have this, you know, when you have the dreams, your teeth fall out. I don't know what it means. Does anybody know what it means?
We get bigger ones.
No, you had bad dreams. Am I the only one that has bad
No,
dreams?
weird. A friend of mine just had that dream too.
Just a friend of yours?
Yeah, not me.
What does that mean?
I think that's
I don't know.
something to
I don't
do with
know.
fear
This
of
is
money.
strange.
Fear of money, I think. I think that's what the teeth
Who has
falling
fear
out.
of money?
Renner's
Maybe,
not afraid of
maybe I'm just
anything.
afraid of my teeth fucking falling out.
Sorry.
Now, Josh, what is your fear? What are you afraid of?
Well, I was going to go with flying, but I think I'll go with...
Girls over 12?
Come back here, Bob Ruffalo. Come back here, Bob Ruffalo.
I feel terrible. I don't know what came over me.
I'm not going to lie to you. The last minute of my life, I wouldn't have predicted that. How was it? Mark Ruffalo? You're not going to believe what he said to me. He was bang on the money. He's a very perceptive man.
It was the Dora poem.
Don't try and justify it. Do you know what? I've always hated the Hulk. He's shit.
Don't make him angry.
Yeah, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, Ruffalo.
My son said that to me the other day when he was mad at me.
What, that you wouldn't like him when...
I always hated the Hulk. I think he's shit.
And you just told him that he was afraid of girls over 12.
For him, that would be okay. He's a child.
I'm sorry, we've gone way off.
Listen. We asked the audience about their biggest fears, and let's just delve amongst
Just a
them now.
warning before you say anything. Ruffalo will take you down.
Okay. So hands up if you've got a fear. We asked people. Nice lady here. Hi. What are you afraid of?
Cotton wool.
All cotton wool.
Yeah, I'm all right on buds, but bags are...
She's all right on bugs. I said she's okay with bugs. Are you one of those people who can't get the pills out of the bottle?
No. It's just in bags, and when someone takes the pile out and it starts making that noise.
Oh yeah, that noise isn't. No one likes that noise. Who was over here? A nice lady here. What are you afraid of?
Bread sweat.
Oh, yeah!
Sweat.
Bread sweat.
What sweat?
Bread sweat.
Hang on, I'm finding out for you.
Thank you.
What's bread sweat?
All right, I'll set the scene.
Times are marching. Okay.
When you've made toast and you put it on the side and you lift it up and it's all wet and the crumbs and just... Oh.
You're afraid of that?
Yeah, I can't touch it.
You know what? You should get a toast rack. Old lady here. Yes.
I have the fear of loose change.
Let's hope you're never homeless.
Is
That'd
it
be really
really?
awkward.
I don't know, not really. It's the sound of change in people's pockets or anything like that. So if I'm given change in my hand before a receipt, I tend to just throw it up in the air.
That would be. I'd like to see that. Let me see. Who else? Are you there? What's yours?
I'm actually afraid of sperm in places it's not supposed to be. I'm a forensic scientist, so...
What? You're a forensic scientist?
Yes.
So, but where
So I
is...
find it in really weird places, and I feel like it's everywhere, and it freaks me out. I think you should have your couch checked out.
You're good. Well, actually, I tell you what. I've got one of those little CSI things. Men are now thinking, uh-oh. Okay, so what's your name?
Dean.
Dean, okay, come out here, Dean. Put your hat down. Okay, stand out there. Okay, yeah, let's bring the lights down. Okay. Oh, she's right, Dean. She's great. Well done, Dean. Well done, lady. Very good. Okay. Oh. That was good. Zero. Now, moving on, because Josh Widdicombe is going on tour.
I am.
Yes, he is. Ladies and gentlemen. It's what I mean now. The tickets are on sale now.
Yeah, it's a series of poems about Dora the Explorer.
It's beautiful. It includes a modern dance. It's very nice. Here's the thing. People, some comedians, they go big. They go, you know, I'm going to, you know, talk about global warming, the war, the election.
Yeah,
you are fed by smaller fish.
I don't have anything to say. I want people to come and see me live and say it. Yeah, I've got nothing really to say, so I just talk about the little things that annoy you. That's the...
Like what?
Like when you have to write a joint birthday card for someone with your girlfriend, and she decides that she's going to write all of it, including her name and the word and then you have to sign the rest in your own handwriting. Just to make it clear that you had nothing to do with the rest of the card. You might as well write, I couldn't give a shit about this.
But Josh...
I get angry easily. And I can tell you, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, Ruffalo.
Mr. Ruffalo, Mr. Ruffalo.
Mr. Ruffalo. Now, from me.
But with increased success and being on telly and everything, you know, come fans. And some of your fans, they sound quite... well, they're a bit strange, aren't they, some of them?
Yeah.
Who was the guy who tweeted you?
I've got a guy who... I thought he was working for a charity, so he said, can you send me a photo of your naked feet? Oh. And innocently, I presumed it was some kind of charity auction.
Gosh.
Yeah, and then he was... I forgot to do it, and he was very persistent. And it turns out that he's just into feet.
Elizabeth Olsen was on that so fast. She was like, the minute you said it, she was like, oh, no, no.
I bet you guys get this all the time, don't you?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
No, no. I've got weirdos following me, Graham.
But, now, this, I don't want to be... This is could he have been interested in your feet? And this will sound odd, but there's an explanation. Because he didn't think you had both feet. Well, you get this a lot.
Yeah, I understand the question,
yes.
But I'm just enjoying these guys going, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, so I do a show on Channel 4 called The Last Leg, which started as a show at the Paralympics, where we were just covering the day's sport. So the other two hosts have got one leg, but I've got two legs. One each, yeah. It's not just only one of them hosts it, but because they're attached to the same leg, the other one has to be at the same time.
They have to be together.
They have to be together. It'd be very... They could put a towel over him, but it'd be very...
It'd be rude.
It'd be rude. It would be rude. Yeah, and who'd be rude on a chat show?
It'd be rude.
But the show has now kind of moved on and morphed into a new show. So you're doing a series of election specials.
We are. We kind of... It became a big Friday night Channel 4 thing at 10 p.m. and, like, it was all about the news and getting on big guests, and so we're doing 3 election specials.
And they're going to be on Thursdays at 10 on Channel 4. And so there's celebrities, but also politicians
We've had Boris Johnson, and we had Nick Clegg last series, who's the Deputy Prime Minister.
Well, listen, we've got a little clip of Nick Clegg on the last series of The Last Leg.
Do you check your mentions on Twitter?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. By the way, I've been on a few tweets with your name in it.
Yeah, no, it's some shit.
You should see the stuff this guy gets on the
I probably shouldn't dwell on it too much. But no, you do get this sort of instant... I remember, actually, in this very building, I was on Lorraine, the telly show.
Yeah.
And
There's
What? You said the telly show.
Oh, right. OK, well, anyway. Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
And I
thought it was going to be a lot fruitier anecdote.
I was helping with some cooking. Right. And the cook said, grate the cheese. So this great big block of red Leicester cheese. So I furiously grated it, because I thought... And they said, no, I only need it for one potato. I got so much abuse on Twitter for over-grating. It was the cheese grate gate.
And have you stayed in touch with Nick Clegg?
Have I stayed in touch? No. I was on a train on Saturday, and I was walking down, and I heard someone go, Josh! And I looked around, and it was Nick Clegg. It's the Deputy Prime Minister just sat on the train. And, you know, it takes you a couple of seconds to kind of work out who it is. So I think he thought I didn't recognise him. And we kind of got talking, and it was kind of awkward. And then... I've never been in this situation where you're trying to end a conversation with the Deputy Prime Minister. Because you feel like you're the cooler one.
I ought to say, in the interest of balance at election time, all party leaders are on cool and should be avoided. I think we're covered. We're covered. Now, we did the right thing. It is music time. And this is... I don't think we've ever had this situation before where someone on the sofa was such a big fan of the band It's Josh Widdicombe. Elizabeth was thinking...
A name?
That was Mark.
Is Dora the Explorer playing live?
She set your poem to music. So, you are a massive fan of this band, I know. So, why don't you do...
Oh, my word.
Why don't you introduce them? Which camera is it there? There you are. Number 5, down there.
Well, this is the greatest moment of my life. Swiftly following the worst. This is, well, I don't want to talk it up, but this is the greatest band of all time. Formerly known as Seymour, now known as Blur. This is Lonesome Street from the album Magic Whip. This is Blur!
What do you got? It's mass-produced in somewhere hot. You'll have to go on the underground to get things done here. And bang you out to see yellow dot, something's done. This is the place to come to, or well it was. Another husband, uh-oh, crossing on the guillotine. And if you have no party left to rely on, I'll hold you in my arms and let you drift. It's got to be that time again. And June will be over soon again. So get yourself up, get a glitch on your way. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We're taking off again. The 514 to East Greenstead. You've sent me off to sea. Coursing on our greatest nights. And talking types will let us down again. Talk on your ass all night. You wanna be there. Step inside the tarmac ride till that neck right forgot. Oh, just don't go there. Cracked inside, but it's right. You and that kind forgot. Oh no. And if you have nobody left to rely on, I'll hold you in my arms and let you drift. I'm going down to Lonesome Street. Going down to Lonesome Street. Going down to Lonesome Street.
Should we sit in?
Okay. Drinks in. Blur, thank you very, very much. That was great. And that is from the new... Yes. And it's from the new album Magic Whip, which is out next Monday, on the 27th of April. And, you know, the first time when success found Blur, obviously that must have been great and enjoyable and all those things. But this time round, are you kind of enjoying it in a different way because you missed it and people missed you? I mean, that must be a lovely feeling.
There's 2 glasses of water on the rostrum here. So that's mine, that's mine. Definitely a different way of enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy it in more of a kind of, oh, I'm need an early night sort of way. Some time on my own. Sort of.
I'm kind of like that.
You're too young to be like that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I love mornings.
But was there a...
Rock and roll! Who loves mornings?
Now, you are all aware of Fanboy here and how keen he is.
Well,
yeah. And now, did you see his appearance on Mastermind?
I didn't know.
No.
Because you probably don't know what Mastermind is, Avengers. No. It's a really proper, serious, tough quiz where you have a specialist subject. Josh won it answering questions about Blur.
No way!
Yeah.
Let me just be clear. If I'd known I was going to end up sitting next to them, like some kind of weird stalker, I would have chosen Oasis.
No? OK, so here's the thing.
Some things you don't joke about, it turns out.
Here's the thing. He got one question wrong, and he passed on another. So I'm going to see...
Still one?
No, I'm going to check if Blur know the answer to the question you got wrong. So, Graham and Dave, you can't answer this because you're in the question. OK, so that was cheating. So, according to Graham Coxon and Dave Rowntree, the band's first appearance under the name of Blur was at the Brixton Academy in 1990, supporting Mega City 4 and which American band? Damon?
Oh, I don't know.
Alex?
It was Lux Interior and the Cramps.
Oh,
and they were so scary.
Right, it was.
What did you say?
Pass.
No. You said Dinosaur Jr., but it was, in fact, the Cramps. Alex is right. It was.
I mean, I'd say maybe, Alex, this is quite an unfair game.
Can I just say, Damon didn't remember. OK, here's another one.
Quiz on Josh's line.
The albums Park Life and The Great Escape featured accompaniment from the Duke Strings and which group of brass musicians that included Roddy Lorimer and Tim Sanders?
The Kick-Horns, definitely.
Well done. They got it right. Well done, you're good. You're good.
Did you thought that?
So he passed. What?
Yeah. Tricky.
Well, it is Mastermind, isn't it?
It'd be a shame if they were easy. Yeah. How many members in Blur? Park what? No, it's tough, it's tough. Blur, it is really great to have you back, and good luck with the album, and thank you so much for performing live for us tonight. Blur, everybody. Before we go, let's make this week's visit to the big red chair. Hello, who's there? Who's there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
And where are you from, Sarah?
I'm from here.
Well, how lucky is that? And what do you do here?
I'm a student. I study children's nursing.
Very good, fine vocation. Off you go with your story.
I went to the London Dungeons with some family, and there's a bit in there, if you don't know, about they put pirates on trial, and I got picked out of the audience, and they were questioning me, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing good, it's all right. And then they say, show me your booty. And I turned around, and I shook my booty. And they were like, what are you doing? And everyone was laughing, and I was like, ah, like, I'm funny. And
that story had peaked.
Sorry.
Very good. Let's have one more. Here we go.
Hi, my name's Annika.
Annika?
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, marvellous. That's all good.
Super excited to be here. Waited 7 years for this.
Wow, that's a long queue.
You're very popular.
Yeah, really. I knew tickets were hard to get, but... off you go with your story.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, I decided to go on a date with a guy I met online because I was like, I'm in London, why not? And at the end of the date, he takes me to Trafalgar Square, and he decides to kiss me goodnight. And as he's kissing me, I realize that his really bushy mustache has caught on my nose stud. Oh. And so I'm kind of caught here, and I'm like, what do I do? And I sort of try to break the kiss, and my nose stud comes out. Oh. And it falls to the floor, and I just sort of go, oh, okay, bye. And I kind of trotted off to the tube station. I was so embarrassed. And then when I got home, I realized I was more upset that I lost my favorite nose stud.
Wait. 7 years. She'd 7 years to come up with a story. 7 years! And then I went home and I missed the jewellery. Okay, well done, everyone, the big red chair. Don't you, everyone. Well done. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go on the red chair, very much as wild as this very address. And thank you so much to my guest tonight, the wonderful Blur, everybody! Josh Widdicombe! Renner! Elizabeth Olsen! And Mark Ruffalo! Join me next week with musical guests Mumford & Sons, Australian actress Rebel Wilson, Game of Thrones star Kit Harington, and one of our favourite friends, the great Matt LeBlanc. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye!